There is this one girl. She found a demo that I put out a long time ago and liked it. So she hit me up on Facebook. We sext frequently, mostly when we are both lonely and horny.
Never met her in person?
She lives in Texas. There is another one in Australia.
So, they are what you use to have some sort of sexual relationship whenever you are not able to have one in person?
I guess you could say that. Like when I'm bored and want someone to talk to and I happen to think of them. But when I'm happy in my own life and have a girl close by, I don't ever think about them. If a girl lives close enough to meet in person, I forget about social media.
Grinder before I got dumped, and it was more for dates then though, because I was all young and naive and all that. And then I kind of got dumped, and I kind of realized I was being super naive at the time. So I started doing it. I was more open to everything, not just dates and talking. So I learned that you could use them for sex, and so that's what I started doing. This is Grinder. Like, this is my profile. It's pretty basic, just a picture, my age, what I look like, and a link to my Instagram. And it shows that I'm into networking, relationships, and right now, which means hookups. And then this is just other people, like, there's people who don't put their pictures. They're like masculine and chill, which means he doesn't like feminine people, which is it's a really big problem in the gay community, trying to make everyone act like straight, heteronormative people. And then, like, these are my messages. Not going to go too in depth, but you can see, like, I don't respond to a lot, but it's a lot of, like, torsos and heads, and, like, see this guy, like, all he said was hey, and I responded, but he's like, you need cock in your mouth, like, is the first thing he said to me.
You've got mail. Pictures, pictures. Goodbye.
When people meet on a dating app, do you think that that's not a real relationship, or do you think is that relationship different than if they met in person, or what do you think?
It's no different than messaging somebody on Facebook and then just being like, hey, you want to go get food?
Okay, so you think it's like the same thing?
I mean, I think it's kind of embarrassing telling somebody that, like, if you, like, did end up dating them, and they're like, how'd you meet? And you want something romantic, but you're like, I swiped right on them on Tinder.
You think that'll be normal one day? Where, like,
unfortunately, probably, yes.
why is it unfortunate?
It's just, like, takes the romance out of, like, dating.
Why? Just because it's just swiping, I guess.
Yeah, and it's all purely based on how your face looks. So you can, like, meet someone and, like, click with them really well, but you're not immediately attracted to them. But with Tinder, it's just like, oh god, they have an ugly face, swipe left. Like, oh man, look at his hair, swipe right.
You are no longer bound by the physical limitations of people you live nearby or so on, but you have a better opportunity of meeting like-minded people. Furthermore, it opens up a new realm of communication and allows one to easier share interests and find those who share the same interests with you.
Tinder is like Slut Central. So easy to get laid, but my old roommate almost caught the HIV from a Tinder chick.
Many people neglect to realize that there are people who struggle every day fitting into the modern society, or at the very least with people where they live. With an online method and social media, it allows these people with insecurities to better open up and talk to people without feeling pressured, scrutinized or worried, at least not as much.